the Mercedes W123 that we saved from the scrap heap. Corey's going to be taking out the entire footwell and the sill, not steel. And over the last 2 videos, we've rebuilt the whole front end. Come with us as we show you just how much we've done to this awesome classic car. Front offside quarter, better than standard. The other side, bolted not welded, but it'll be done today. Structural security, completed it, mate. And also, the entire floor pan is gonna hit the floor and be replaced with a brand new bit of steel. You said that you were taking the whole floor pan out.
Whole side?
No, but I thought you meant the whole.
Just
all across.
This side's been done. It's like a whole.
Yeah, but now I look silly. Now I look silly because I've done my intro.
Because you don't listen.
No, but you don't even watch the YouTube videos and help us get our. I don't even think you've subscribed, Corey.
Probably not.
Well, if I didn't need you, you'd be sacked. Right. Today, he's taking out the other side. He'll be taking out the floor pan on the other side. The rear arch and rear tubs have been put in, yeah? Fair? So we've got the rear tubs have been attached to the main body and these panels have all been attached around them. Great job, Corey. It's looking really good.
Really good.
Anyway, he's done a great job. I personally think it looks better than factory standard, some of the work he's done here. I don't mean like compared to others. All of your work looks better than factory standard. And we're just waiting for the rest of the car to be completed now. But a great job all round, loving the progress. It's looking sick. Let's see what he's doing today. Here, a genuine tub. And another genuine tub. And this goes on like this.
Right way around.
Yeah, you're supposed to be the expert.
Right up under there.
Watch your thumb, mate. And just so everyone knows, what Corey likes to do is like chop his limbs off and stuff. And this is Corey all over. He put his thumb under there and probably lose the bloody thing to a bit of rusty metal. Yeah. Rusty spoon. Comment below if you remember salad fingers. Rusty spoon. Yeah, you know, don't you?
I do know it, yeah. So we was going to do the half floor. This is the front. We were going to do it. Yeah. We was. We was going to do it.
Oh, fucking Shakespeare over here.
We were going to do. We were
going to.
We are going to do.
We're going
to do. No, we was going to do the floor. We were going to do half a floor, but because it didn't come with the inner seal attached to it and we couldn't source it separately, we found a company that do it with the inner seal attached. So to make it easier, as opposed to doing loads of little patches, we're going to cut the whole floor out and just do the whole thing in one. Because we can cut the outer seal off and do the outer seal at the same time, because this one's pretty rotten. So I'll end up just drawing it on there, comparing what can be done on that.
Yeah.
Because these aren't fantastic stamps. When they make these, they just put a big sheet metal in, stamp it down. Sometimes the metal crumples up in corners. Okay. So I'll have to tidy that up, cut it, put some relief cuts and flush it out. Nice. But if there's any places where I'm not able to do that on this, then I'll have to patch that in a little bit.
These bits, do you take them off and you then have to you make those yourself?
I'll probably end up trying to use these ones with the Soundmaster over there, clean them up. It's always better to keep stuff original if you can.
Take your pants off.
Plan today is I've took the cross brace out. Obviously there's enough there to hold it for the time being because the seal's still on this side. I'll put the new floor pan in, trace around it, take that out, and I'll cut just before that line so it gives me some to play with either side. If I have to cut this metal out or the new stamped bit. And we'll go from there basically.
The floor pan on the driver's side, so you can replace it with this great big sheet. As you can see, he's got the angle grinder out, and he's giving it a good old chop. Drills and welding and grinders. He loves grinder. Love a grinder, don't you, Bo? Huh? You love grinder?
Oh yeah. Subscribe to that, but not our channel.
He's a fucking asshole. You haven't watched it? He literally never seen it. What I was trying to say is Corey's currently chopping out the driver's side footwell and floor pan to replace it with a brand new one because it's covered in holes. And yeah, I'm a bit upset with Corey actually, because he's supposed to like, subscribe, comment on all our videos, and he hasn't even watched the Subaru video, which will be up in one of these corners somewhere. While we're on that note, please like and subscribe to our awesome channel. We are the mutts nuts of the automotive industry, and you want to be part of this journey. Our subscribers have gone through the roof recently, and we want to say a huge thank you to everyone who is now watching our channel on a regular basis. Let's make it to the top. Yeah, you know we're going to make it to the top. Stop filming me. Just have a look at this a minute. I mean, this is what Corey's done. I think we showed you briefly on the last one. But the work on that is fantastic, and it looks better than original, I say. Stuff like this doesn't need to be sanded right down because it's covered, isn't it, by the tub, the arch liner. But this work here, I mean, look at these welds. You hardly know the welds are there. So I'll take my hat off to you, Corey, mate. I think that's really, I knew you could do it, but I'm genuinely impressed, and I think it's above and beyond what I thought it was going to look like. So if we just hurry the fuck up, that'd be great. What did you do? Did you give me call me a wanker or something? Brian Hard Plumbing had to do they had a challenge where a celebrity gave them a design, right, and they had to do it, but then they had to cancel it. And I did some research, and apparently it was Kanye West, because he'd released like this foam drawing of what he wanted, right, and it was what Ethan held up in the thing.
Yeah, no, I've seen what he's done with the leftovers, because he obviously had to use the material that obviously wasn't used. Because
he was driving it up on cars and stuff. We need to do something like that, like massive wheels. But they've got partners. If there's anybody out there, partners that want to work with a new channel and coming, and a fantastic fabricator, who we also have a second guy who can help Corey for bigger projects. So we were like really set up to do well. We're looking for people, aren't we, who can.
Grindhard, they use all the arc droid and stuff like that.
Arc droids, you know.
Nice bit of kit.
Be lovely if they designed it.
He's a tank, and what's his name?
Oh, John's got a plasma cut on that. Yeah. But also another thing I learned today. Tips with Corey and Carl. Tips with Carl and Corey. Touching tips with Carl and Corey. You're such a pervert. I learned today. Well, it wasn't today. I learned over the weekend. So my camper van's shagged, and it's got oil leaking out, like probably losing a good few hundred mil, 200-300 mil of oil every time I slam the brakes on, which I don't know why, but I'll just get you to fix that at some point. So I had to top it up with about 15 litres of fuel, and I obviously wanted to get the cheap stuff. And it normally takes 0 Watt 30, but that is not cheap. So a bit of Googling told me, Corey, which you will know already. Apparently the number at the start on the oil, the 0 watt, is actually to do with temperature. So if it's
viscosity, it's resistance.
So if you have a 0 watt, that's for the coldest climates, and then 5 watt is
because you'll have a scale. Most dealer, when you buy a car, you go in the manual and it'll have what oil you can use depending on your climate, how cold it gets.
So if you've got a warmer climate, you can use a higher number, but the
older cars as well. So if you was to have like an old Mini or something, that would be like 2015 or 2030, something like that. Be a thicker oil. These will probably be a thicker oil.
Yeah, nice.
Just because it's older.
But a learning curve for me, which meant that I could get cheaper oil, and I was saving about £10 every 5 litres. So there's one for you. I'm not saying this is like straight up advice, but
as I say, always go to your manual.
Always use the manufacturer's guidance. Yeah. But as a rule of thumb, I was chucking 5 Watt 30 and a 0 Watt 30 guidance.
Especially if you own a Ford, use the correct oil.
Yeah.
Wet belts.
Really? Yeah. Wet belts, what does that mean?
Just they like to shit themselves.
Oh, nice. Sounds like me. I shat in a bag once. Yep. Floor's out! What are you doing?
Drilling all the spot welds out. Have you got the rail that goes along?
And is that how you disconnect?
Yeah, what I do is I'll drill all of these out, and then I get the air chisel up behind and just peel it off.
Oh, what's under here? There's.
Yeah, what's your
I
shop?
see. Yeah, shop.
You got sensitive hands.
But Get your ass on the drill there, Corey.
Right, so what we're doing on the other side is basically everything we've done on this side. So the outer seal's coming off, the inner seal, the floor pan, the inner tub's already out on this side. The support that goes down, there's a support panel that goes on the quarter that runs underneath and follows underneath this side. As you can see, this side's loose as well, because we've got to get that rear valance on before we can put this up. It's welded everywhere else apart from here. But I can't finish this off until that floor pan, like the boot well floor pan on that side's done, or tyre well, whatever you want to call it. So hopefully today I'll get all of that cut out, the outer seal, majority of it, the outer panel cut off, and all the seals and everything, get rid of all of that, and then it's a case of trying to match it up. Bit of a ball ache because they're pattern parts and they don't match very well. As I've explained with the stamping, it's not 100%. We'll get there.
Oh, here he is. Hello, John.
Right, you slug, what are you up to?
I'm just restoring a classic Mercedes W123. What are you doing?
Oh, nice, mate. You mean you are, or is it Corey?
Yeah, the royal we, Corey's one.
Nice, mate. I just got a bit of spare time. I was just wondering if you wanted to come down and do a bit more to your quad.
Oh, mate, yes. You happy to help me get it fixed?
I'm going to do my best, yeah.
You fucking legend. Yes, mate. Right. So it looks like there's a change of plans for the day. I'm going to go and join John and we're going to fix up my quad. I'll see you in about an hour.
Sweet.
Legend. Cheers, Matt. Bye-bye. Right, Corey, your mechanic and cameraman. You're a legend. It's all looking awesome. I'm going to head off and see John now and hopefully fix my quad bike. Cheers, Good quad. Had it for a little while. As you can see, it's been sat out for a minute too. And yeah, basically we're trying to get it sorted. The royal we being me and John. So yeah, welcome to the shed. We're back in the man cave. Basically, John has disconnected everything. There's a fuse blowing, and what have you done, John? You disconnected everything, didn't you?
I just disconnected everything, plug it in one by one, and see what blows, and then I can narrow it down a bit, hopefully.
Right. So basically, when John attaches it to power, he doesn't want it to blow the fuse. So he's going to put different bits back in as and when. You know, mate.
And record. Oh shit. Right then. Bollocks. Right. I'm going to be trying to do a bit of a video now. See how that goes. How the bloody hell do I flip this screen around? Oh, fuck, where's all the buttons gone?
It's definitely the ECU there. Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so like on one side, so the fuse is blown. And that's, nothing's plugged in but the ECU and the ignition switch.
And that's not good news because the ECU is a couple £100. But we're going to see if Corey might be able to weave his magic. How would he do that anyway?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've never looked inside an ECU. I think it's ECU, mate.
I think it's ECU, mate. Yeah, I'm shagged.
I don't even think you can get in it.
Corey said he'd have to crack it open. Oh, here he goes. Corey would have probably sliced half his finger off by now. Yeah, he's always cutting himself.
And here we are. So, what we've got to do is cut the rest of the floor out. Obviously, it's roughly cut at the moment, so I can get the floor pan in, trace up to the line, go from there. So all the way around, we can see where the old spot welds are. Take all this floor pan out, the inner seal going all the way off. As you can see, I'm going to have to do a bit of a chassis repair there. It's a unibody, but it's still a chassis as such. So that's got a bit of a hole. Someone's poorly patched it before. bloody camera can focus. There we go. So you can see obviously the big hole where the water's collected inside, because they've got the little holes, little drain holes underneath. Water's collected in here, someone's tacked it and smashed it into place, and obviously it's not helped it at all. It's the rubber grommet that would have been there. But yeah, so we've got to take that right out. As you can see, I've taken the majority of the floor pan out. There's a couple of little lugs and some patchwork that I've got to get rid of, all down there, right up on the inner seal, going all the way down here. The spot welds have been removed. You can see they've been drilled out before, and this part in here has been seam welded all the way along, behind the brace there. That just a hole that's square. And yeah, we'll continue drilling all these out up to this point. That's where that panel finishes, going down there. You can see the seam sealer blocking it. Obviously you've got some bolt holes there, maybe for a seat or subframe. And then yeah, pull all of this out, go from there.
Yeah, mate, I ain't playing around with that. Let Corey have a look. Oh, Monica.
Right, I've given it a blow.
Yeah. Try like the old Mega Drive cartridge.
Yeah, mate. Sega Mega Drive. Yes, mate.
No, you're not.
Prince Persia.
Give it a Corey. Let him have a look. There you
Corey, one for you, bye. Excellent, John.
do you want to see what I've just bought?
Yeah. Yeah, mate. Look at John's livened up on the camera. That's what we like.
You ready for this?
Right. What have we got now?
An absolute minter. Very, very excited about this. You ready?
I don't believe him somehow.
Check that out.
Oh, say, John. What is that?
It's a motorbike.
No shite.
Let's get it up.
I don't. What the? No, I thought it was bad with his tractors. I've left Corey on his own for this.
It's an Indian 175.
Yeah. It was commissioned, an Italian factory built, didn't it? Commissioned by Indian. So it was built in Italy, which is rare, is what the guy said, I think. Mm-hmm. And as you can see on the back, it's got the Indian seat on it.
What's left of it?
Yeah. Fucking hell. It's shagged, mate. But John, on the plus side, mod cons, it was a beaut.
Yeah, it's only done 4,000 miles as well. Look.
Whoa! No, I think you'll find that's 44,900.
Yeah, we just scrub that out.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the state of that. What the fuck is that? Oh.
Hey! You have me in the exhaust.
Oh, mate! Fuel tank, booped, seat, shagged, exhaust, exhausted. Suspension looks a bit sus, it's in the name, and the engine is, well, we won't go into that because it looks like there's most of the weather already has. This is a nice little hidey hole you got here, John. Yeah. I don't know what you're thinking here, mate, but maybe we'll do a video on it. So my quad bike's shagged, you've got a motorbike that's shagged.
Yeah.
You got anything in there that isn't shagged? No.
GPS signal lost.
Shut up, bro. From a rare classic Mercedes to a shitty old Indian. It's been a bit of a random one. Thanks for sticking with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with the build. Shut up! With the build, and yeah, and to keep an eye on what's going on with the Indian. Hopefully we'll get a video going on that soon. Thanks for your support. Have a good day. Peace out.